Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bumblebee Love Palace. So, what are we talking about today?
Today we are going to look at a video on quote-unquote life coach, dating guru of some sort.
Relationship guru.
And he's going to be fielding a question on who should pay for dates, the guy or the girl, or when should, if a girl should pay at all. So let's go check it out. Also, if you like the contents of this video, like and subscribe and comment.
All right, let's start it.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
During the dating period, after like 4 or 5 months of dating, I just wondering at what point do you have to pay? Did the woman have to pay when they go out? The guy is asking that there should be half and half at that point when you already.
At what point?
When you already been dating for 4 or 5 months.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think?
If you've been dating for 4 or 5 months, I feel like you're, well, it depends on how serious it is, I guess. But there's nothing wrong with
4 or 5 months should be pretty serious.
Well, you could be dating casually. You could be dating multiple people. It could be a situation where you're like seeing multiple people and you are literally just dating.
Okay.
All
right.
So I feel like I don't know. I feel like it depends on the people, depends on the person, depends on the man,
okay, and
the woman and their financial situation. I don't think anything is a like one size fits all situation in these cases. Like you can't say, 100% of the time the man should pay for the first date, or 100% of the time the woman should pay to go Dutch or whatever. Right? I think it has to be a case by case basis.
I agree, but I would say that if the man does invite the girl on the first date, that the guy should definitely pay.
Whoever invites,
right,
I feel like should pay because it's your outing,
right,
and you made the plans.
Right.
Especially if it's like a surprise and you don't even know what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'd be really upset if a guy invited me out on a date and we go, I don't know, sailing, right? Because isn't that something that you would do? Go sailing, and then he's like, "Oh, by the way, can I have half of the money for this?" I'd be like, sure, here's half, but guess what? I'm losing your number.
Right. Yeah, you don't go Dutch on the first date.
No, I don't think so.
You don't go Dutch on the first date.
Right.
Look, okay, to give you a quick answer on, firstly, I think we should just deal with the who should pay thing to begin with. When you're on a date, who should pay?
Why is his shirt so dirty? Okay, just a comment.
How's it dirty?
Right there on his sleeve.
Oh.
Looks like it might be makeup from somebody hugging him. But
yeah, probably.
Like, dude, work with shirt.
I know. I mean, that's what I told them. I'm sorry. I'm dating. We're dating.
But here's the
gentleman here.
Okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
But you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
No.
Sounds good to me.
I know.
Whenever
where does this double standard come from? I'm sorry, it's the reality. You guys can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, "You have to fucking pay for my time," you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal.
Relationships aren't equal. Men and women are not seen as equal in the society. So let's start there.
Well,
I mean,
are we working towards equality though?
I mean, we are, but are we there yet?
But we're
not there yet.
You gotta strive within yourself. Right. So if you want things to be equal, you have to make it a goal to make it equal. But I'm not saying that women should pay on the first date, or whatever. But there should be an effort. There should be an effort. Right?
Should the woman pay on the first date if she is the one who invites the dude out?
I think she should make an effort, or make it.
If she's the one,
be prepared to pay if she invites the man out. But I think the man should pay. Just on the whole, I'm a man, I'm the alpha, point.
Well, see, okay, that's a good point because I feel like a lot of men, well, I don't know to say a lot of men, but some men would feel like emasculated by a woman paying, or you know what I mean?
So listen.
Not you, but I'm saying
if a woman makes more money than me, more power to her. I'd love that if I was dating. If she wants to take me, if she wants to bring me to St. Croix or St. Thomas or Asia and buy my ticket, please do. I would love that.
But that's you.
I'll be, I'll be the sugar baby.
Okay.
She can be my sugar mama.
Well,
it's okay,
listen. That's you. Mm-hmm. We're talking about like the majority of men. You really think that the majority of men feel that way?
I think if the problem is men feel a certain way about women making more money or paying because of insecurities. So if you're insecure, that's on you. You know what I'm saying?
But it's more than just insecurities. It's also the like societal pressures, the way society is set up, because it still is a patriarchy. It's still that kind of setup where like if you're a man and you can't provide for your woman, whether you're dating her or you're married to her, that in itself will then create insecurities. You know what I mean? So it's like,
right, but yeah, that's true. But that's if you can't provide, right? So if you can't provide for your family, for your woman, there's other issues that you got to work with. You got to work on yourself. You got to work on your understanding of the system. You got to work on your understanding of the game, the financial game. But to stay away from going too far off on a tangent. Yes, I think that the man should pay for the first date, but if a woman invites a man out, she should be prepared to pay. Mm-hmm. The man should.
And if it's like a event, right, like you plan something more than just like going out to eat, going to the movies, and you're the woman, then you should pay. Like, yeah. I mean,
right. I mean, and the thing is,
whoever
I think today's modern man, if a woman has, whether it's the first, second, especially if it's the third or fourth date, if she's like, yo, let's go out, let's chill, I bought these tickets, these concert tickets, let's go. Mm-hmm. I think a guy would be more impressed by that than if a chick was, leeching off a dude.
Yeah. Personally, There's so much conflicting advice, because this is like some I don't know if he's a guru or who this guy is.
He's like a life coach, and obviously there's like all women trying to.
But there's like books that are geared towards women on how to act to get a man, and there's so many conflicting things. There's a book called Why Men Marry Bitches. Right, and it goes into like why you should be like assertive and all this stuff. But then there's other books that are the complete opposite and are like you should be submissive and that's what men like. So it's like
I think you gotta do what works for you.
You gotta just be you. You
gotta be you,
honestly, and somebody's gonna like you, and somebody's
you gotta be you. But you gotta temper that with you gotta know how to best present yourself in a certain way. If you're an introvert, you can't portray yourself as an extrovert. If you're an extrovert, you can't portray yourself as an introvert. But you can go about certain interactions that highlight your strengths as an introvert or highlights your strength as an extrovert. But getting back, getting back to the video.
Yeah, because they're not even talking about first dates. No. They're talking about like someone is.
Yeah, on the fourth or fifth.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah.
Equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up. Here's my view. If you go on a date with a guy and you don't offer to pay your share, you weren't taught right. If you go on a date and he doesn't pay...
By the way, this dude is doing something like this. He got a room full of girls from like old to like young.
There's
Like,
a range of
how do
women
you
in
get
there.
that type of game where
Range
you're
of
like
ethnicity.
you got like there's got to be at least
Mostly white though.
like 100, over 100 women in the room. What is he doing? He's.
I think that
That's-
he has tapped into women's insecurities about dating and finding a man. And if you're alone and you're a woman and you want to start, I mean, look at all of our friends who are women
Mm-hmm.
who have had issues finding men. Like, they probably would
Yeah.
like a seminar like
But
that.
is it insecurities or is it just all right? I'm playing the game a certain way. I'm playing.
I think some of it's insecurities because if you feel that you need to go to a seminar to learn how to play a game, like
and by game I mean the societal kind of etiquettes involved in courtship, not a game like it's just it's something that's frivolous, but
it's a game to trap a man.
right. But listen, why not though? Like you go to school to learn useless math. Go to school to learn about sciences that you might use or not use. Why not? Especially if you're more mature, go and to a workshop or pay to learn about how to navigate life.
Yes. I'm curious to see if this was reversed. Like, how many seminars are there for men and how they should act with women and finding dates and all of that?
There's plenty. There's plenty.
Are there?
There's plenty of YouTube channels like Fashion Fit and
Yeah, but I'm not talking about those what are they called, incels?
Well, no. But there's plenty of kind of YouTube channels on how to date or how
That
to
are geared towards men.
that are geared towards men. That's definitely
I've not seen one of those.
how many YouTube channels do you know though?
No, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. But I mean, I just feel like in this realm, in this kind of genre, that it's usually geared towards women finding men.
Yeah.
And how women should act to attract a man.
I mean, yeah, but that's
or
because
keep a man.
that's because there's more
attracting a man is easy.
there's more women than men out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And usually,
Usually, women are more apt to want to be in a relationship.
right, exactly. So,
But maybe men should. Maybe that is something they should teach in schools.
what?
Just like relationship etiquette, how to treat people better, interpersonal relationships and stuff.
I mean, it is a learned skill
They don't teach it in school. There's a lot of things they should teach in school that they don't.
It is a learned skill to be emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm. It's something you learn.
Right.
you
We're
know?
gonna
Yeah,
kind
we're
of go
going
on
on
a
a
tangent here.
I digress.
He wasn't taught right. I can tell you right now, if I was dating someone and they never offered to pay, I wouldn't be dating them.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Did I ever pay when we were dating?
Yeah, you paid.
I don't remember.
You would definitely.
Yeah,
Because I definitely took note. I was like, is she paying? She's just trying to leech off me. She gonna get the boot if she never tried.
Oh, whatever. You fell in love with me after 2 weeks.
Especially if one who never took initiative to plan dates, and and beyond that, if you never offered to pay, because that means you're just a zombie. I'm the one that's making all the plans. I need a partner. If you're gonna be my partner, then you can hit the curb.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you that now. If they never offered to pay, I would not be dating them because I'd say this is the most polite they're ever going to be. And they're not even trying to pay now. What does that say?
But don't you think there are other ways of showing your affection towards someone besides paying for dates?
yes, and you should pay. You should do all those. You should do all those ways.
But what if the woman truly just cannot afford to pay for these dinners? What if the man is wealthy or is well off
Okay.
and she is not as well off, maybe a single mother or just whatever her circumstances may be, and she can't afford to do that, but she cooks for him. She maybe does his laundry. She takes care of him in other ways. Women have other ways usually that they take care of men that sometimes men don't notice.
If you cannot afford to pay for one couple's dinner, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not.
So those women don't deserve to pay people.
We're not talking about paying all the time. We're talking about, all right, it's the 4th or 5th month, and the woman.
Okay, well, maybe she didn't pay for dinner, but maybe she invited you over and cooked you a fantastic, wonderful dinner.
Right.
Or did some other activity that didn't cost anything, but she planned it and she organized it and she did it.
She should be doing that too.
So does that count?
Yeah, if she organized something and she paid for it, then that counts. But if the dudes, you 4 or 5 months, you at least hanging out once a week if you're serious or you're semi-serious, right? So 4 times 5, 20 dates. So you're the woman's not paying at all.
I know that would stress me out though.
What?
Someone keeping tabs on
Who's keeping tabs though? But we're talking about just empirically. We're not in dating.
Well, I mean, this woman is asking, like, she's had a conversation with this man about it, and it would stress me out.
Right, but that's.
Are we keeping a
no? We're not.
I think who does what?
I think you're overthinking it. Like no one's keeping. No one's like, oh, it's the 19th date, but they'll notice. Oh, we've been going out for 4 or 5 months, and she hasn't offered to pay once.
Yeah, but what has she done?
But what has
he done?
Like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Why is it? Oh, the man's gotta fork out all the cash. The man maybe invited her and cooked for her too. I know, especially when I was dating, I would invite a girl back to my house, and cook her dinner too. Oh my God!
I remember the first time you cooked for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what happened to my kitchen?
Right, the food was dope as hell though, right? So
I should have known.
But it was at her house.
Like the food exploded in my kitchen. It's like, oh,
right, but the food was bomb.